Hey friends, this is Jennifer Terri and welcome to my channel. So yesterday we received the good news on the easing of restrictions in which the buy-in program has been reinstated and foreign nationals with visas will be allowed again. But yesterday we also received the complete travel advisory guidelines from the Bureau of Immigration. So in this video we'll talk about who can enter the Philippines and the loopholes in the travel advisory. But before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet, and don't forget to like this video. Alright, let's answer the question, who is allowed to enter the Philippines? Of course, Filipino citizens, that's the top on the list. OFWs, non OFWs, all Filipino citizens are allowed to enter the Philippines. Next is dual Filipino citizens. For dual Filipino citizens, make sure to bring either your Philippine passport. If you don't have your Philippine passport, bring your identification certificate. If you don't have an IC, then bring your certificate of retention or reacquisition of Philippine citizenship. Next, who is allowed to enter the Philippines? Balikbayans. Alright, Balikbayans, former Filipinos from visa-free countries. For example, you are born a Filipino, you migrated to America, you've been naturalized as an American citizen, you can enter the Philippines, even if you don't have dual citizenship. Just bring your old Filipino passport or your birth certificate. Who else can avail the Balikbayan program? Again, this Balikbayan program is visa-free, 1-year stay. The next people who are under the Balikbayan program is foreign spouse and children of Filipinos, regardless of age, who are traveling together. So let's say you are a German, you're married to a Filipina, you travel together to the Philippines, you can enter. Visa-free, 1-year stay, just bring your marriage certificate. Next is foreign spouse and children, regardless of age, or former Filipinos traveling together. Now, this is a question that's been asked a lot before. I am a former Filipino traveling alone. Can I enter the Philippines? Yes, it's okay. Former Filipinos can travel alone, can avail the Balikbayan program. Visa-free, 1-year stay, just bring your old Filipino passport or your birth certificate. And don't forget your pre-booked quarantine hotel for 7 nights. Next, on who is allowed to enter the Philippines. Foreigners holding a valid and existing visas. So immigrants and non-immigrant visa holders can now enter the Philippines. This includes foreign residents, students, workers, investors, diplomats. Who else is allowed to enter the Philippines? Holders of 9A visa and SRRVs, special retirement and resident visas, who are holding a DFA exemption or endorsement letter. 9A visa holders and SRRVs need a DFA exemption letter to enter the Philippines. And remember that even if you're a Filipino citizen, whatever visa you hold, even if you're a Balikbayan, if you have a travel history from India for the last 14 days, or you're coming from India, you're not allowed. The ban on all passengers from India is still in place. It's been extended until May 14. Now let's talk about loopholes. What are the loopholes on the travel advisory, on these new rules on the entry restriction? The number one loophole is the latest announcement that we have from the immigration says all 9A visa holders need a DFA exemption or endorsement letter. So how about foreign spouse, foreign parents, foreign children of Filipinos traveling alone to the Philippines who are holding 9A visa? Well, the old rule says all 9A visa holders who are immediate families of Filipinos don't need DFA exemption. That's always been the rule since last year, right? So this is the loophole of the travel advisory. They forgot or they missed that exemption for immediate families of Filipinos. That is disappointing, really. But don't worry, friends. I have a strong feeling that they will revise that DFA exemption requirement. And I've spoken with someone from the BI yesterday, Bureau of Immigration, and he is positive that it is under revision. So let's wait for that. Another loophole on the travel advisory, the latest one, is that the pre-booked quarantine hotel requirement for 7 nights. Now, for those who are landing in Manila and in Clark, no problem. You're gonna need that 7 nights pre-booked quarantine hotel anyway, because the protocol in Manila and in Clark is still the same. You get tested upon 6th day upon arrival. But how about those who are landing in Cebu? The arrival protocol in Cebu is different. You get tested upon arrival, you stay in the hotel while you wait for your result. The result turnaround is expected to be 24 to 48 hours. So you don't need the 7 nights in Cebu. You only need 1 to 3 days if you are landing in Cebu. So the thing with the arrival protocol in Cebu is that the IATF, national government, is not taking so much notice on that. If you look at the Cebu-Mactan International Airport website, it still has the Manila protocol, 6 day upon arrival. That's what their website says. But that's not what's happening anymore. See, the only government announcement we have that says you get tested upon arrival, you only have to stay in the hotel for 1 to 2 days or 3 days, is the executive order of the governor of Cebu province. That's it. But expected that when you are traveling, you are coming from overseas, airlines, immigration will look for the 7 days pre-book quarantine hotel, because that's the national announcement. So even if you're landing in Cebu, you'd still have to show the 7 nights pre-book quarantine hotel stay. I don't know what to advise to you guys. Maybe negotiate with your hotel if you're landing in Cebu. And the last loophole that I can see is the travel cap. Jennifer, is the travel cap of 1,500 in NAIA extended or lifted? What's the update? I don't know, guys. The government has been quiet about it. Nobody's talking about it. No one's announcing, oh, it's lifted, oh, it's extended. And even Philippine Airlines doesn't say if it's lifted or extended. Last time when it was extended, they announced it. But what now? That was supposed to finish April 30. Now, the thing with this travel cap is that if it is really extended, oh, that's a problem. Because now that the entry restriction is eased, more people want to enter the Philippines. More people want to buy airline tickets. The demand is high, the supply is low. What will happen to the price? Boom. These airlines will even increase the airfare, the plane tickets prices even higher than it is already now, because more people want to buy airline tickets. So IATF and CAB, don't punish the people. Revise the arrival protocol, increase the travel cap. So that's our update, guys. Again, Filipinos, dual Filipino citizens, balikbayans, 9A visa holders, and SRRVs, you need a travel exemption, DFA exemption, and then foreigners with valid and existing visas may enter now the Philippines. Remember, no travel history from India. Otherwise, you won't be allowed. That's until May 14. We don't know if that's going to be extended or lifted. Let's see for the following days. But that is the update, guys, the travel advisory and the loopholes we talked about. I'm really positive and confident that they will remove the DFA exemption requirement for 9A visa holders who are immediate families of Filipinos. I'm kind of confident with that. But help me, guys, comment or message on the immigration helpline so that the immigration will feel that, oh, we have to revise this as quickly as possible. Make haste. Alright, guys, so sa mga uuwi dyan, good luck. Don't forget, for foreign nationals, your pre-book 7 nights quarantine hotel stay. And make sure you book in the Bureau of Quarantine website, okay? For those who are arriving in Cebu, I'll put the link in the description box. For those arriving in Clark, I'll put the link in the description box. And I will see you again with another video. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll feature them with my next video, which is question and answer portions. And then, what else? Don't forget to like this video. I'll see you again with another travel update. Stay safe and God bless. Bye!